going to go over the walk around of the trailer. So just so you know, there's some storage compartments in here. This is a pass through all the way over to the other side. I'll show you it when we get over there because there's some controls for the stabilizer jacks on the other side. This is your exhaust. This can get hot, so don't lean any gear against this like a tent or anything like that. You don't want to burn or melt anything leaning against that. On this trailer, there are two gray tanks. Gray tanks are for like your shower water, your sink water, the used water. To dump them, there's a sewer hose in the compartment. There's what you do is you screw it on here, then the other end goes into the dump at the dump station, into the ground of the dump station. You'll pull the valve out, and it's just gravity fed. The water comes out and right into the dump station. Okay. This is a giant slide out. It comes out about 3 feet. Just make sure to be cautious of these edges. A lot of times kids will run around and you don't want them to run into one of these sides if they're not paying attention. Now on the back here are the black and the second gray water and black water tank. So once again, you would hook they're all labeled here. It's a sewer outlet. This one's the sewer, the black water. You screw the hose on the end there and pull the lever. It'll come out. It's just gravity fed. Once it's done draining, you close it. And then you would go ahead and do the other gray water tank here. On this side, there's another pull valve. This is your city water connect. So if you're at an RV park, this is where you would hook in. And then this one below it is to flush out the black water tank if you're rinsing the black water after you dump it, okay? This is your power cord connect. This is what you're gonna plug in at the RV park, or if you're using a generator, it's gonna plug in here. There's a big cord. It screws on here, and then you just literally plug it in, and then you'll have shore power coming into the coach. Hopefully you don't need it, but there is a spare tire right here. And then on the back side, I already opened it up. There is a large outdoor kitchen, which is fantastic. There's a sink out here. There's even a cooktop for cooking in the morning if you would like to. There is a propane quick connect. It's right here, the hose, and then this connects underneath right into the propane connection right there, so you can cook using the propane that's already on the trailer. So you don't have to lug around a second propane tank. These are magnetic latches, so when you're done, you can just pull it, close it down, and you're good to go, okay? There's a large awning on this. Just make sure that you only use the awning when you're sitting underneath it. You don't want to use it, you don't want to leave it open at night when you go to bed, or it's not for shelter. If it's stormy outside, you definitely want to close it up, okay? I'm going to show you the door here. This guy opens up just like this. Make sure when you're operating these stairs, you have this door all the way open. There is a pull lever right here. You pull this pin and the handle, and then these steps will just fold right down all the way to the bottom now. Now, if you notice, they're not all the way to the ground yet. There is a pin here. You would pull these pins, and then you can put the pin back in to make sure they're at the right size for when you're climbing in and out of the RV. And also, remember when you go to close this, make sure the door is all the way open. If it's somewhat like this and you try to close these stairs, there's a lever right here that'll catch and bend and scratch the doorway. So you don't want to do that. You want to make sure this is all the way open. You're going to reach in here, you're going to pull this back up, you flip it right into place, and then you can go ahead and shut the door just like that. The back of the refrigerator, just make sure this once again is the exhaust. This can get hot. You don't want to lean any gear against this or anything like that. This right here is your water fill for your water tank. You're going to take your garden hose and you just put it in here. There's a gauge inside. You can see the level of fresh water in your tank. And so you just want to monitor that as you fill it up. I'm going to close that. There's some more outlets outside, so a lot of people will set up like a table out here. You can put a crock pot or something, and as long as you have shore power, the outlets will run for you. And then lastly, all the way up here in the front, is that big storage area we were talking about from the other side. There are two buttons here. This trailer has electric jack system. So to operate the jacks, you just literally hit the button here, and then the jacks will go down, and the same thing, you'll hit it to retract them. Just make sure you retract them all the way up before driving away. You definitely don't want to damage the system. It's quite expensive to replace. All right, let's head on inside and show you some things in there. All right, guys, here we go. We're gonna do the interior of this trailer. So right here's kind of the control panel. It says slide room. This is to send out that big slide, in and out. You also have an interior light button right here. This is the awning. Just remember, don't leave these out in the wind or rain or anything like that. And don't go hiking for the day and leaving that out. You don't want to come back to a broken awning. These are some more lights here. And then we're going to step back into the bathroom here, and it's the control panel. It'll show you where your battery levels are, your tank levels. This is just right here. So you have your water heater button too, and your water pump. So this, like I said, this is going to show you your battery level, your fresh water, your black water, your gray water, and then also to turn on the pumps and things like that are right here. We're going to swing out here and take a look right here. These are the bunk beds. These are great for the kids. They love to hang out and play on these. This is your giant slide out. We're going to go over this the bed setup here in a minute, but I did want to go over the TV, DVD player, and the refrigerator right here. So to operate the refrigerator, you just turn it on, and then there's two modes. You can run it on auto or on gas. If you're camping, typically you're going to run it on gas. If you're hooked up at an RV park or something like that, you'll run it on auto. What auto does is it's automatically going to select, or it's automatically going to know if it's plugged in at the park or if you need gas to run it. Just remember, when you do start this, they do take about 4 to 6 hours to get cold. They freeze the freezer box first and then use the cold air from the freezer to cool the fridge. You do have some appliances on this. You have your microwave and your air conditioner. Just remember, any major appliance, like the microwave or refrigerator, you must be plugged in at the park or running a generator to power on. That also includes outlets, like if you want to charge your cell phone, you need to have the power to the coach. Right here is your air conditioner and your heater. To cycle through this, you'll hit the mode button, and then it'll just go straight to air conditioner, fan, and then heater, and then off. So whatever you're going to be using, you'll use right here. And then this is the bedroom. Up front here, you can take a look. And we're going to finish up by going over the additional bed setups. So right here is the dinette area. This converts into another bed, and to convert it, you take this table off, you remove these two poles, and then if you look underneath here, there's some grooves right here. The easiest way to do it is to take this table and you just slide it right in here, and these grooves, this wood is what supports the bed. Then you will go ahead and take the cushions from the backside and put them on top of this, and it acts as your mattress. And then lastly, this is also the sofa sleeper. This is really easy, but I do want to go over how to operate it. You're just going to remove these two cushions like this. It's a tri-fold sofa sleeper. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab this top one like this. You're going to lift it up and out just like that. There's two legs. You're going to slide these legs open. This guy's going to sit flat. And then to finalize the bed, you're just going to reach over. You're going to pop this one down. And now you have a whole nother sleeping area. This RV is really great. It's one of my favorite ones. It's a really good floor plan. And I hope you guys enjoy it. We'll see you soon.